The Greyhounds come in as the number 12 seed in the tournament at 22-31 on the year. They have won 5 of their last 10 ball games. 4-game winning streak is their longest of the season. They last played on April 24th versus Haskell University, downing the Lady Indians 14-0 and 18-3, both games in 5. Leading off for Fort Scott, the left fielder, number 21, Amy Wimp. Amy Wimp is a 5'6" freshman out of Riverton, Kansas. Leads the team with a .465 batting average, ranks her number 4 in the region. 129 at-bats and 45 games played for Wimp. 39 runs. She leads the team in hits with 60. 10 doubles, 2 triples, 21 RBIs on the year. A slugging percentage of .574. Takes that pitch upstairs, and the count now goes 1-1. Wimp will be followed by number 6, Michaela Brewer, and number 25, Aubrey Smith. They're in the top of the first for head coach Kristen James in her 5th year, 73 wins and 174 losses for Coach James down at Fort Scott. The Lady Greyhounds come into today's action. Again, number with a team ERA of .326, which ranks them 6th in the region. Their team ERA of .651 ranks them last at 13th. They're scoring 6.2 runs a contest, which ranks them 5th. And they're giving up 7.5 runs a contest, which ranks them 13th. Hardy at ball left field. Garvin will go back and make the easy catch for the out. There's one down. Now batting the second baseman, number 6, Michaela Brewer. Michaela Brewer now will step in, a 5'1" sophomore out of Nevada, Missouri, batting a .197. Brewer with 81 at-bats on the year and 40 games played, 16 runs on 16 hits, 19 doubles, 1 homer, 16 RBIs, batting number 2 hole. She'd walked 4 times, struck out 6 times, been hit 4 times this year. Playing second base here in game number 1. Ortega on the hill. A 6-foot freshman out of Goddard, Kansas, leads the team with a .223 ERA, which ranks her 4th in the region. Jalissa with a team leading 16th start of the year, her 11th game start. She's got 10 complete games on the year, 4 shutouts, 102 inning of work, 32 earned runs on 97 hits, 20 walks. Lead the team with 101 strikeouts. Fly ball out to left. Catch is made by Garvin again. And there's quickly 2 down. Now batting number 25, the pitcher, Aubrey Smith. Aubrey Smith, a 5'5" sophomore out of Yates Center, Kansas, batting .339 in number 3 hole. Smith lead the team in triples with 2 this year. 20 runs on 37 hits and 109 at-bats. 6 doubles, 2 triples, 20 RBIs. Batting number 3 spot. 14 walks, 18 strikeouts, and she's been hit 4 times. On-base percentage of .333 for the opposing pitcher today. Ortega bringing the heat. The head on the count, 0-2. 2 down, nobody on for the Lady Greyhounds here in the top of the first. Again, best 2 out of 3 series. Swing and a miss. And the ball gets away from Miller. And on base with the strikeout swinging is Aubrey Smith to a 2 out. Wild pitch by Ortega. Her 3rd of the year. Now batting number 7, the first baseman, Haley Bledsoe. Haley Bledsoe, a 5'2" freshman out of Rogersville, Missouri, batting .336. Batting in the cleanup spot. The strikeout of Smith was Ortega's 102nd of the season. Again, Jalissa averaging 7.02 strikeouts per 7 innings, which ranks her 3rd in the region. Count goes in there at 1-1 to the batter. Runner on first with 2 down. That pitch in there for a strike. Aubrey Smith, 3 for 3 in stolen bases, standing at first base after the 2-out strikeout that got past Maddie Miller. Ortega delivers the 1-2. That pitch misses. And evens the count at 2-2. Michaela Brewer in on deck. Should Bledsoe extend the inning. Ortega again now with 102 Ks on the year versus 21 walks. Give her 103. And shuts down the Lady Greyhounds. They leave one on. They do not score. We go to bottom of 1. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Okay, I'm going to give the lineup for the defense. Okay. Your defensive alignment for Fort Scott. In left field is number 21, Amy Wimp. Your center fielder is number 18, Jenna Nevius. In right field is number 11, Allie Rooks. Around the infield at third base, number 8, Kylie Pfeiffer. Your shortstop is number 19, Kaylin Morgan. At second base, number 6, Michaela Brewer. At first base, number 7, Haley Bledsoe. Behind the plate, inside the circle for the Lady Greyhounds is number 25, Aubrey Smith. Okay, my mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake.
Does that count as a strikeout for him?
Yes. It would still count as a strikeout, but the error would be, the wild pitch would be listed on her defensively.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that would go in the books, yeah.
I was just wondering about that because I've seen it a couple of times. I didn't know how it counted.
Leading off for the Lady Scotties, number 30, the left fielder, Kenzie Garvin. Highland comes in this afternoon with the ground ball back to the pitcher, bobbled it. That'll go down as an E1. And Highland has the leadoff batter on. Now batting for Highland, the center fielder, number 3, Maddie Moore. Maddie Moore will step in as Garvin reaches base on the first pitch she sees. Garvin now 26 out of 28 in stolen bases. Heading for second base, and she is in there safely as the ball gets away from the shortstop. Nice throw by the catcher for Fort Scott. And I believe that is Michaela Brewer behind the plate. We'll have to double check that. Guard put down a bunt. Second baseman bobbled by the pitcher. Back-to-back errors by Aubrey Smith. And the Lady Scotties now with runners on first and second. Correction, runners at the corners with nobody down here in the bottom of the first. Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Sydney Anderson. Sydney Anderson, a 5'8" freshman out of Gardner, Kansas. Batting .410 on the year, batting number 3 spot. Gardner's number 2 in the region in runs scored with 51. Swing and a miss. The runner goes to second base. Another stolen base for Maddie Moore. She is now 26 out of 27 on the year. And the count goes to 1-0 on Anderson. Fly ball right field. That could be deep enough to score a run. Here comes a throw to the plate as Garvin tags up. The ball comes through. Moore will go back to third base. And she is out of there. Nice play defensively by the Lady Greyhounds as they pick off Moore going back to third. But the fly out will score a run. Highlands on the board, 1-0. Now batting number 25, your designated player, Aubrey Hernandez. Aubrey Hernandez, 5'7" freshman out of Overland Park, Kansas, batting .409 in the cleanup spot. Aubrey leads the team in homers. She also leads the region homers with 14. She's number 1 in the region in RBI with 49. Ground ball left-hand side. Third base has it across the diamond for the out, and that'll retire the side. Highland gets one on the board. We go top of 2. Get the Lady Scotties 1, the Lady Greyhounds 0. You're watching this Scotty Sports Network.
They weren't greedy, but it's so hard.
What's up? Leading off the top of the second for Fort Scott, number 16, Lauren Scott. Lauren Scott is a 5'7" freshman out of Kansas City, Missouri, batting .450. Ground ball off the glove of Dagonia. Quickly throw over. Nice play by Dagonia to recover and make the out. Now batting number 8, the third baseman, Kylie Pfeiffer. Kylie Pfeiffer is a 5'2" freshman out of Olathe, batting .346 on the year. Batting here in the number 6 spot of the afternoon. One down, nobody on, top of the second. Highland leading the Lady Greyhounds 1-0 here in the first of 2 this afternoon. Foul ball back into the screen. Pfeiffer again batting .346, 104 at-bats and 37 games played, 26 runs on 36 hits, 10 doubles, a triple, a homer, 21 RBIs on the year, batting a slugging percentage of .490 on the season. Foul ball back right-hand side. Now get Wellack out of play. 63 degrees at game time. The wind blowing out of the northwest at 6 miles an hour, according to weather.com. Wind blowing out to dead center. Should not be a factor in this afternoon's contest. Popped up left-hand side, giving chase, but the ball will be well out of foul or well out of play. Taylor Breckeisen in the on-deck circle, the DP. Pfeiffer at the plate again, 11 walks, 16 strikeouts, 2 hits by pitches on the year for Kylie. Pitch outside. She got an on-base percentage of .419 on the year. Again, we're in the top of the second, 1-0 Highland with 1 out and nobody on for the Lady Greyhounds of Fort Scott. Pitch misses outside. Fort Scott again, the number 12 seed at 22-31 on the year, 8-14 on the road for the Lady Hounds. They're number 3 in the region in runs scored with 327 coming into today's action. That pitch foul back. They're also number 3 in hits on the year with 457. They lead the region in doubles with 98. They've hit 26 homers this year, which ranks them 3rd in the region, while allowing 20 long balls, which ranks them 5th. Swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the contest for Jalissa Ortega. Now batting, number 13, the designated player, Taylor Breckeisen. Taylor Breckeisen is a 5'2" freshman out of Olathe, Kansas, batting a 5'4" sophomore out of Rossville, Kansas, batting .357. Let that pitch goes off the top of the glove of Maddie Miller behind the plate. Ortega now with 104 strikeouts on the year. She came in averaging just over 7 per 7-inning contest, which ranks her 3rd in the region. Ground ball off of Ortega. She'll go to Anderson at first base for the out, and that'll retire the side. Lady Hounds go in order here in the top of 2. We go to bottom half, 1-0 Highland. Okay, guys, I'll take the microphone, please, in 5, 4, 3. Aubrey Smith threw 7 pitches in the first inning, 6 strikes and 1 ball. Due up for Highland here in the bottom of 2. Kayla Ross, Maddie Miller, and Jalissa Ortega, the 5, 6, and 7 batter in the Highland lineup. Leading off the bottom of the second for Highland, your second baseman, number 9, Kayla Ross. Kayla coming in, a 5'7" sophomore out of Tomball, Texas, batting .356 on the year. Kayla, 118 at-bats and 39 games played, 26 runs on 42 hits. Leads the team in doubles with 15, which also ranks her 15th. There's a hard hit ball, dead center field. That's got distance, and that baby's gone. Kayla Ross with her 4th home run of the season, a solo jack. And the Lady Scotties lead it 1-0. So Highland's first hit of the contest is a long ball, thanks to Kayla Ross. Now batting the catcher, number 18, Maddie Miller. Aubrey Smith inside the circle. That was her team-leading 10th home run given up this year. She also leads the team in hit batsmen with 14. Smith, again, a sophomore at Yates Center, Kansas, ERA of 4.06. This is her team-leading 34th appearance of the season. So she's done the main work for the Lady Hounds this year. This is her 24th start of the year. She's got an 11-14-1 record. Allowed 77 earned runs on 203 hits. That pitch comes in low. She's allowed just 10 walks, struck out 64. Again, leads the team in hit batsmen with 14. And now 10 home runs given up. That one down low and a 4-pitch walk given up. As Maddie Miller picks up her 14th free pass of the season. Now batting number 15, the pitcher, Jalissa Ortega. Jalissa Ortega, the 6-footer out of Goddard, a freshman batting .278 in the number 7 spot. Put down the bunt, sacrifice in order, throw to first base with the second baseman covering, and that will get Maddie Miller to second. 5-4 on your putout. Now batting number 13, the right fielder, Sam Hill. Sam Hill, a 5'6" sophomore out of Ray, Missouri, batting .308, number 8 hole now at the plate. Sam, the starting right fielder, 65 at-bats and 32 games played. 21 runs on 20 hits for Sam this year. 1 double, 3 homers, 8 RBIs with 30 total bases. Sam's got a slugging percentage of .462 on the year. Nice block at the plate by Fort Scott to keep Maddie Miller at second base. Maddie, Maddie has not attempted a stolen base this year. Bunt popped up in the air, cannot be caught. Hill will come back to the plate with a 1-2 count. Sam Moran due up next here in the bottom of 2. Leadoff homer by Kayla Ross put the 2-0 board on a 2-0 spot on the board for Highland. And a pitch. Foul ball back to the screen. Aubrey Miller inside the circle delivers the 1-2 to Sam Hill. Off the fist, down the third base line, goes foul. Lady Scotties again come in with a 31-9 record on the year. They're the number 3 seed in the tournament. And they're Highland at 13-3 at home. Ground ball left-hand side. Third base checks second. Now they'll come back to third. Not in time if the ball gets away. Ground out. Goes to 5-3. Now 2 down. Now batting number 23, your shortstop, Sam Moran. Sam Moran batting at number 9 hole, a 5'6" freshman out of St. Joseph, Missouri, batting .388. Sam with 45 hits, scoring 37 runs on the year for Sam. 116 at-bats in 40 games played. She ranks number 6 in the region in triples with 4. 45 hits, 10 doubles, 4 triples, 4 homers for Moran with 32 RBIs on the year. Sam with 18 extra base hits this year, 9 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. Hard hit ball deep right center. That's going to be against the base of the wall. 1 run will come in to score. Moran will hold up at first base with a long RBI single. And Highland now with 2 hits in the contest. Now batting number 30, your left fielder, Kenzie Garvin. Kenzie reached on there by the pitcher back in the first inning. Walks through that pitch. Garvin comes into the day reaching base in 34 of 40 games played this year. She's had 22 multiple hit contests this season. Highland pitched upstairs, 2-0. Fort Scott comes in today ranked number 1 in the region in extra base hits with 147. Highland number 2 in the region with extra base hits with 135 on the season. Lady Scotties ranked number 1 in the region, 12th in the nation in home runs with 49 round trippers this year. Phoenix, Arizona leads the nation in homers with 94 coming in today. Highland allowing just 19 balls we've had to go look for. Makes them number 2 or second lowest in the region in homers given up. Runner on first with 2 down. Dan Garvin gets the walk. That is the second walk of the contest given up by Aubrey Smith. Now batting number 3, your center fielder, Maddie Moore. So Garvin at first base now has reached base in 35 out of 41 games this year. Runners on first and second with 2 down here in the bottom of 2. Highland leading the contest 3-0. Maddie reached base on an error by the pitcher back in the first inning, but was left on the base path. Moore again batting .426 on the season. The 5'5" freshman out of Corsicana, Texas, making a bid for all conference honors this year. Maddie got on base so quickly last time I didn't have a chance to give out her statistics. 52 hits and 52 hits and 122 at bats. Slow roller to the pitcher over to first base. That's not in time. And an infield single for Maddie Moore. And Highland now has loaded the bases with 2 down. Now batting number 8, the first baseman, Sydney Anderson. Sydney Anderson now at the plate. Sydney flied out to right last time up. Maddie Moore this season now has reached base in 34 out of 41 contests as she stands at first base after the second walk given up by Aubrey Smith. The walk to Anderson was was Sydney's team leading 24th of the year, which ranks her number 3 in the region. First pitch in there for a ball to Sydney Anderson. Hard hit ball deep center field. That's back. That is a grand slam home run. Sydney Anderson goes yard for the 10th time this year, and that is her first grand slam as the Highland Lady Scotty. And that cleared the bases. We're going to have a talk inside the circle for Fort Scott. Is Highland now jumping out to a 7-0 lead here with 2 outs in the bottom of 2. As Aubrey Hernandez will come to the plate, the 9th batter to see the home plate here in the inning. Highland again, a powerful team at the plate this year, has now cranked out 50 home runs on the year.
Put your hand on the ball.
Now batting, number 25, the designated player, Aubrey Hernandez. Aubrey grounded out to the third baseman to end the Highland first. Last time up, batting in number 4 spot. So Hernandez stepping in with a 409 batting average. Takes first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Aubrey has had a productive year at the plate also, as she has reached base in 34 out of 40 contests this year she's had an at-bat. Aubrey, the number 1 home run hitter in the region, has had 16 multiple hit games this year. She leads the team in slugging percentage at the ground wall out to center. So the hit parade continues by the Lady Scotties. They've now put 5 hits up on the board here. Now batting, number 9, your second baseman, Kayla Ross. Kayla Ross, who picked up her 4th round tripper of the year to start the inning off. A solo shot. Highland with 2 home runs in the inning. The leadoff homer by Ross and a grand slam by Sydney Anderson have taken a 7-0 lead here after coming into the inning up by 1-0. That pitch in there by Aubrey Smith for a strike. Ross off the 5th. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. Hernandez will round second and head for third. The ball gets away. Ross will go into second base on the throw. That'll go down as a single up the gut. Kayla will go to second base on the throw. Her the 6th hit of the ball game for Highland. And that's going to be all for Aubrey Smith. Smith's going to leave the contest after giving up 7 runs on 6 hits, walking 2, and she did not strike out a batter nor hit a batter in the inning. Now pitching for Fort Scott, number 7, Haley Bledsoe. Haley Bledsoe, a 5'2" freshman out of Rogersville, Missouri, has an ERA of 6.58. This is her 26th appearance inside the circle this year. She's got a 7-8 record in 72 and or make that 78 and 2/3 inning of work. 74 earned runs on 125 hits. 57 walks, 36 strikeouts. She's hit 12 this year. Thrown 2 wild pitches and given up 4 balls that somebody had to go look for. Now batting for Highland, number 18, the catcher, Maddie Miller. Maddie reached base on a walk last time up. Her 14th free pass of the season. As she's going to face Haley Bledsoe here. Swing and a miss on a drop ball. Nice pitch by Bledsoe. Highland with runners on second and third with 2 down here in the bottom of 2. Highland with 6 runs on the board here in the inning. They lead at 7-0. Bledsoe delivers. Foul ball back by Miller. Julissa Ortega, the pitcher in the on-deck circle. Should Miller extend the inning? Lady Scotty's again the defending District E champion. Highland fly ball right to right. That's going to be caught by the right fielder, and that will try the side. Highland put 6 on the board in the inning. They leave 2 on the base pass. We go top of 3. 7-0, Lady Scotties. Thank you. 4. Due up for the Lady Hounds in the top of 3 will be Kaylin Morgan, Allie Rooks, and the top of the lineup in Amy Wimp. Jalissa Ortega inside the circle. For the Lady Scotties has allowed no runs so far on no hits. Make that correct, no hits. She has struck out 3 and faced 1 batter above the minimum through 2 innings of work. Jalissa has thrown a grand total of 25 pitches. Make that 28 pitches, 19 strikes, and 9 balls so far in the contest. And again, due up for the Lady Hounds here in the top of 3. The 8, 9, and 1 batters in their lineup. Faking Jalissa Ortega, who comes in with the number 4 ERA in the region with a 2.23. Jalissa again, a 6-foot right-handed freshman out of Goddard, Kansas this year. Leading off for Fort Scott here in the top of the 3rd. The shortstop, number 19, Kaylin Morgan. Kaylin Morgan will lead us off, the 5'3" sophomore out of Chelsea, Oklahoma, batting .270, number 8 spot. Morgan, 47 games played, 137 at-bats, 32 runs, 37 hits, 12 doubles, a triple, a homer, and 29 RBIs on the year. First offering from Ortega is a ground ball up the middle. Stopped by Kayla Ross. Ross over to Anderson at first, and there's one down. Now batting, number 11, the right fielder, Allie Rooks. Allie Rooks, now at the plate, batting number 9, hole a 5'5" freshman out of Lathrop, Missouri, batting .250. 88 at-bats and make that 45 games played. 16 runs on 22 hits, 4 doubles, a homer. 20 RBIs. First pitch in there for a ball from Ortega. Rooks with 10 walks, 16 strikeouts. She's been plunked twice this year. She's got an on-base percentage of .340. Ortega bunt right back up to Maddie Miller for the easy out. That'll go down as a fly out to number 2. Now batting, number 21, the left fielder, Amy Wimp. Amy Wimp, top of the lineup, seeing her second at bat of the contest, flight out to the left to lead the ball game off back in the 1st. First pitch in there from Ortega. Wimp again, a 5'6" freshman out of Riverton, Kansas, leads the team with a batting average of .465, which also ranks her number 4 in the region. She leads the team in hits with 60. Ground ball foul at the plate. Her 60 hits coming into today's action ranks her number 4 in the region. 10 doubles, 2 triples, and 21 RBIs on the year for Amy Wimp. Slugging percentage of .574. 1-2, foul the ball back. Correct the count 0-2, my mistake. Lady Hounds again, the number 12 seed in the tournament at 22-31 on the year. Under your 5th-year head coach, Kristen James. And here comes the 0-2 from Ortega. Pitch upstairs. That had some heat behind it. Michaela Brewer, the second baseman in the on-deck circle, should Wimp extend the inning. I'll get you other statistics from around the conference. Hard hit ball to left, that's going to curve foul. Again, we've got the number 1 and number 2 teams in the region playing this afternoon here at Scotty Park, and that have extra base hits on here that lead the region in extra base hits. Fort Scott with 147 coming in, Highland with 136 coming in. Count now goes to 2-2 on Amy Wimp. Ortega comes in agreement with Miller behind the plate, and here's the 2-2. Ground ball left-hand side. That is a foul ball, said the gentleman in the Navy polo shirt. 2 out, top of 3 here at Scotty Park in game number 1 of this 2 out of 3 playoff series. Highland leading Fort Scott 7-0. Glad to have those of you tuned in this afternoon with the Scotia Sports Network, all of the Greyhound fans from down south. Swung through that one. Strikeout number 4 of the contest for Jalissa Ortega. And that is the 12th strikeout of the year for Wimp. The 105th for Ortega on the year. We'll be back in just a second here watching the Sky Sports Network. Leading off the bottom of the third for Highland, the pitcher, number 15, Jalissa Ortega. Jalissa Ortega, who sacrificed the third baseman back in the second inning, will lead us off. I want to give a shout out to Dominique Springer, who's watching us over the Sky Sports Network this afternoon. Dominique, a Lady Scotty from the past 2 years, watching us over the World Wide Web. Thank you much, Dominique, for letting us know you're out there. Ortega, again, with a batting average of .278 on the year, batting a number 7 spot here in game number 1. Jalissa with 36 at-bats, 4 runs on 10 hits, a double, 8 RBIs on the year. Swung through that pitch. Facing Haley Bledsoe for the first time. Bledsoe again pitching in relief. The 5-2 right-hander, make that left-handed freshman out of Rogersville, Missouri. Chase the pitch up out of the zone. Count will stay at 1-2. Make that 2-2 on Ortega. Bledsoe with an ERA of 6.58 this year in 26 appearances. She started 13 ball games, completed 3 with a 7-8 record on the year. Ball gets away. Count now goes full on Ortega, 3-2. Bledsoe again working 72, 8 2/3 inning of work, allowing 74 earned runs in 121 hits. She has walked 57, struck out 36 on the year. Ground ball through the left-hand side. Nice stab by the second baseman. Backhanded over for the out. Excellent play by the Lady Greyhound second baseman, Michaela Brewer, with that defensive gem. Now batting, number 13, your right fielder, Sam Hill. Sam grounded out to the third baseman last time up, back in the second inning. Highland sent 11 batters to the plate in the second inning, picking up 6 runs. Yeah, they lead Fort Scott 7-0 here in the bottom of 3 with 1 out, nobody on. Bledsoe delivers pitch upstairs. Count goes to 1-1. Lady Scotties have lost just 1 ball game here at Scotty Park in the playoffs since the new format started back in 2009. Highland 16-1 in playoff games. They lost that 1 game to Heston several years back. Lady Scotty 63-9 at home since 2014. They're 13-3 at home this year. Hill swung through the drop ball. Count now goes to 2-2. Highland has had 13 run rule victories this year, which ties them with the class of 2013. Popped up right-hand side. Second baseman comes over. Will make the catch in fair territory to return the entirety out. Now batting, number 23, your shortstop, Sam Moran. Sam singled to the left, or singled to center last time up. Sam picking up her 46th hit of the year back in the second inning. Lets that pitch go by. Highland coming into today with a Number 2 batting average in the region with a 388. Ground ball, slow roller to the pitcher. They're going to say the foul ball at the plate as it hit Moran in the batter's box. Lady Scotties with a team on base percentage of .447, which leads the region. Highland, the number 1 scoring team in the region, scoring 8.8 runs a contest, giving up just 3.5, which ranks them number 3 defensively. Highland, coached by Heidi Jordan, her 13th year, 457 wins, 200 losses coming today's action for Heidi. Highland's last outing was 15 days ago. They defeated Neosho County in Chanute, 16-6 and 10-2. And they lead Fort Scott here 7-0. Ground ball to short. Shortstop across the first base in time, and that'll retire the side. Lady Scotties go in order for the first time in the contest. We go to the top of 4. It's Highland 7, Fort Scott 0. Be back in a second. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Now pitching for Highland, number 00, Kennedy Barron. Kennedy Barron now in relief of the Lady Scotties starting pitcher Jalissa Ortega. Barron with an ERA of 2.97, ranks her number 5 in the region. So Garvin will come in and pitch for Ortega now in the contest, up by 7 here in the top of 4. No other defensive changes that I can see on the field at this time. Corey Korn now is out in right. Playing right field for Highland, number 5, Corey Korn. So Corey Korn out in right now. Corey, a 5'7" sophomore out of Raytown, Missouri, playing defensively. Corey without an error this year, playing on a limited basis. Leading off for Fort Scott, number 6, second baseman Michaela Brewer. Michaela Brewer flied out to left last time up. Kennedy Barron inside the circle. Again, a 5'5" sophomore out of St. Joseph, Missouri with an ERA of 2.97. This is Kennedy's 17th appearance inside the circle this year. She's got a team-leading 12-3 record on the year. 66 innings of work, allowing 28 earned runs on 70 hits. 21 walks, 41 strikeouts for Kennedy. Lead the team in hit batsmen with 4. She's thrown 1 wild pitch and given up 4 home runs on the season. Count now goes to 2-1 on the leadoff batter for Fort Scott here in the top of the 4th. That pitch in there for a strike. Count evens now at 2-2. Brewer again, a sophomore out of Nevada, Missouri, batting a .198 on the year. She got an on-base percentage of .270, a slugging percentage of .346. Swung and a miss as Barron pulled a string and gets her first strikeout of the contest. Now batting number 25, Aubrey Smith. So Aubrey Smith went down swinging back in the first inning. Barron's strikeout was her 42nd of the year. The 7th strikeout on Brewer this season. The 5th strikeout of the contest, first for Kennedy. As Jalissa Ortega struck out 4. Did not walk a batter, did not give up a hit. did not allow a run in 3 innings of work. So Julissa in line to get the win. She did pitch a minimum of 3 innings in the contest. Haley Donaldson going over to the bullpen to warm up. We may see some several pitchers working here in Highland. Change up in there for a strike from Barron. Barron now. Count of 2 balls and 1 strike. Aubrey Smith picked up her first strikeout of the contest, her 19th of the year back in the first inning. First strikeout victim of the game by Ortega. That pitch fouled into the netting. Smith, a sophomore out of Yates Center, Missouri, batting .339 in number 3 hole. The winner of this contest advances to the next round of the Region 6 District D at Hummer Park this Saturday at 10 a.m. as the winner will take on Murray State, Oklahoma, who downed North Arkansas in 2 games straight. The Lady Aggies, with a 31-18 record, popped up on the infield. Third baseman Dagonia will make the catch in fair territory for the out, and there's now 2 down. Now batting number 7, the first baseman, or the pitcher, Haley Bledsoe. So Haley Bledsoe struck out swinging to end the Fort Scott first. Bledsoe and Smith will flip positions in the ball game. Bledsoe will now pitch, and Smith will now play first base. Bledsoe batting .333 in the number 4 spot. Strikeout of the game back in first inning was her 18th of the year for Haley. Barron with a pitch in on the inside corner with some authority. And she's now count evens at 1-1. Bledsoe again leads the team in walks with 14. 18 strikeouts down the year. She's yet to be hit by a pitch. She got an on-base percentage of .394. Hard hit ball to right. That'll be a foul ball as that whiz past the first base umpire down the first base line. We're in the top of the 4th, 7-0. Highland with 2 outs. Nobody on for the Lady Greyhounds. Again, Fort Scott and Highland matched up way back on April the 11th. Lady Scotties coming away with a pair of victories down in Fort Scott. 7-0 and 15-1 and 5. Highland again has won the last 15 out or 16 out or 15 out of 16 meetings, including the last 5 in a row, and leads the series 35-8. 1-2 pitch or 2-2 pitch off the 5th. Backing up, nice catch by Sam Moran is short, and that'll retire the side. Fort Scott goes in order for the 3rd straight inning. We go to the bottom of 4. It's Highland 7, Fort Scott 0. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. And welcome back, Scotty Park. Highland leading at 7-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Want to give a shout out to Kerwin Ross watching it this afternoon. Proud daddy of Kayla and Kiera. Kayla did good, son. She's 2 for 2 in the contest with a homer and a single. Leading off for Highland here in the bottom of the 4th, number 30, Kenzie Garvin. Kenzie reached base on a walk and an error in 2 tries. Fouled that one at the plate. Garvin again now reaching base in 35 out of 41 games she's played this year. She holds the school record with the on-base streak set a year ago as a freshman. Fly ball out to right fielder retreating. Will make the catch for the out. There's one down. Now batting number 3, the center fielder, Maddie Moore. Maddie Moore with an infield single and reaching on an error. Makes her 1 for 1 in the contest. Maddie with her 53rd hit of the season back in the second inning. Maddie came around and scored one of Highland's 7 runs on the board as they put up a 6 spot. Maddie also having a good season. 34 out of 41 games she's reached base this year at the plate. Moore, the 5'5" freshman out of Corsicana, Texas. One of the best base stealers in the conference. Stealing 25 out of 26. And I believe she did pick up a stolen base back in the second inning, which will now make her 26 out of 27 unofficially. 3 balls and no strikes. The pitch from Haley Bledsoe. Working in relief here in the bottom of the 4th. Walk through that, a strike down the heart of the plate. Strike 1. Moore with 8 walks on the year, 15 strikeouts. She's only been hit twice as a left-handed slapper. Swung through that one. Now the count is full at 3-2. Contact must be made now by Maddie. Moore with 16 extra base hits has a slugging percentage of .598 on the season. And here's the payoff pitch to Moore. Down low, ball 4. So Maddie Moore with her first walk of the contest, the 3rd walk of the game for Highland. Now batting number 8, the first baseman, Sydney Anderson. Sydney Anderson had a grand slam homer back in the second and a fly out to right in 2 tries. Ball gets away from the catcher. That'll be a pass ball. That will not go down as a stolen base for Maddie Moore, as that was on a pass ball. But a runner on second with 1 down here in the bottom of 4. Highland leading it by 7. Would have worked out Lady House. Swung through that pitch. Going to third base, and that is a stolen base for Maddie Moore. Maddie now 27 out of 28 unofficially on the season. That's Sydney Anderson, who picked up her 10th home run of the year back in the last inning. Ground ball to shortstop. Over to first base, the runner will score on the play. That'll go down as a ground out, 6-3. Now batting number 25, your designated player, Aubrey Hernandez. Aubrey Hernandez, 1 for 2 in the contest with a single to left and a ground out to third in 2 tries. Aubrey's single back in the second inning was her 57th of the year. Aubrey again leads the region in homers with 14. That pitch down low. Highland now leading at 8-0 in the bottom of 4. Fort Scott will have to come up with a run or 2 in the top of 5 to extend the contest. That one misses outside. The count now goes to 3-0. Haley Bledsoe again in pitching in relief. 5'2" freshman, lefty out of Rogersville, Missouri. Taken all the way for a strike. Good swing. 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. Fourth walk of the contest given up by Fort Scott. The second walk given up by Bledsoe. Now batting, number 9, the second baseman, Kayla Ross. Kayla with a productive plate at the plate today. A single to center and a solo homer. She led off the second inning with her solo jack. Her 4th of the year. Picking up her 42nd RBI of the season. And she also picked up her 44th hit of the year. Kayla again, who ranks number 5 in the region in doubles with 15 at the plate. That pitch comes in, change up, bounces, nice play at the plate though. So a 2-out walk given to Aubrey Hernandez. Hernandez, 6 out of 7 in stolen bases, standing at first base. Pitch upstairs. Count now goes to 2-1. Sophomore day here at Scotty Park. We will be announcing the sophomore recognition after the conclusion of today's doubleheader. Best 2 out of 3 series. If the team split this afternoon, we'll come back tomorrow at, I believe, 1 o'clock. Is that right, Tyler? Again, Highland has lost only 1 playoff game here at Scotty Park since the format changed since 2009. Lady Scotty 16-1 in playoff contests here at Scotty Park. Ground ball foul. Highland, a hard team to beat at home. 13-3 this year. And 63-9 here at Scotty Park since 2014. Because Scotty Park was built, we broke ground back in 1998. This will be our 18th year here at this location in Highland. Hard hit ball up the middle. Ross with her 3rd hit of the contest. Another single to center. And the Lady Scotties now have 2 on with no outs. And that'll bring up Corey Korn to the plate. Now pinch hitting for Highland number 4, Corey Korn. So Corey Korn will now come in and bat for Maddie Miller. Excuse me. Now batting number 4, Kiera Ross. My mistake on that. Kiera Ross now a 5'7" sophomore out of Tomball, Texas. Batting .061. And Kiera gets plunked with the first pitch she sees. And that is her team leading 6th hit by pitch this year, which loads the bases. Now batting .00, Kennedy Barron. The bases loaded for Kennedy Barron with 2 down here in the bottom of 4. Highland started the inning off with 2 ground outs and a fly out. Then they've loaded the bases with 2 outs here in the contest. Barron batting .500 on the year. Kennedy has played in 21 ball games. She's had 38 at-bats with 12 runs on 19 hits, 6 home run balls, 18 RBIs on the year. That pitch in there for a strike.
You know where it's at now.
And she'll replace Ortega, who was 0 for 1 in the game with a ground out and a sacrifice. Barron with a .545 on-base percentage, a slugging percentage of a whopping .974 for Kennedy. Again, in limited at-bats. And she's got a 2-ball, make that 3-ball, 1-strike count. Upstairs, ball 4. And walking in, the 9th run on the board for Highland. Now batting, number 5, Corey Korn. Corey Korn now will come to the plate. Corey, the sophomore out of Raytown, Missouri, came in defensively in right field for Sam Hill at the top of the inning. Corey batting .421 on the year and 18 games played, 19 at-bats, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 double, 5 RBIs on the year for Corey. She's walked 4 times, struck out 4 times, has yet to be hit by a pitch. She's batting for Sam Hill, who was 0 for 2 in the contest, with a fly out and a ground out. Conference inside the circle with Bledsoe. Sam Moran in the on-deck circle. Should Corey Karn extend the inning. So Corey steps in with a 2-ball, no strike count. 2 outs, the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th. Highland with 1 run across. Leads it 9-0. Again, a beautiful afternoon. Best afternoon we've had this year in Northeast Kansas for softball. Temperature in the mid-60s. That's a walk. That'll walk in another run. It's now 9-0 Highland. We're going to have a conference inside the circle. We'll see if we have a pitching change from head coach Kristen James. Lady Scotties now with 10 runs in the contest on 7 hits, 4 walks, 1 hit batsman, and no strikeouts yet by a Fort Scott pitcher in the ballgame. And now we're going to have a pitching change. And inside the circle, excuse me, John, inside the circle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inside the circle for Fort Scott, trying to stop the bleed, number 5, Kiera Boyd. Boyd, a 5'7" sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas. ERA of 11.45. This is her 15th appearance inside the circle this year. An 0-3 record with 25 2/3 inning of work. 42 earned runs on 61 hits. 12 walks, 8 strikeouts for Kiera. She's hit 2 batters and threw up 3 home run balls. Also, a defensive change was made. For Fort Scott. And I'll double check on that. Now playing first base for Fort Scott, number 13, Taylor Breckenheisen. So Taylor Breckenheisen, a sophomore out of Rossville, Missouri, will now play first base. With the bases loaded, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th for Highland. Lady Scotty's fly ball out to left field. Left fielder will come in, calling off the shortstop. They're going to let it drop. 1 run will score. Going into second base was Corey Karn. A miscommunication in the outfield between the shortstop and the left fielder will allow that one to drop in. That'll be a single to left since no player touched it. Well, nobody touched it. It'll go down as a single. Now batting number 30, the left fielder, Kenzie Garvin. Highland picking up their 8th hit of the contest on the ball that dropped into no man's land. And Garvin, who flied out to right back here earlier in the inning at the plate. That pitch in there for a strike. Runners at the corners now. The score 12-0 Lady Scotties here in the bottom of the 4th. Garvin with a walk, a fly out to right, and reached on an error in 3 tries so far in game number 1. That's Kiera Boyd delivering some heat. Is ahead on the count 0-2. And the pitch upstairs off the bat. Didn't mean to hit it. That goes out as a foul ball. So 0-2 to Garvin, the top of the lineup, as Highland has picked up 5 walks in the inning. Then put 5 spot on the board. Grind drive to left. That's going to get in there. Distributed out to right. That will drive in Corey Korn. And stopping at second base is Sam Moran. Now batting, number 3, Maddie Moore. Maddie Moore now steps in. Maddie with an infield single back in the second inning. She walked here in the 4th and reached on an error by the pitcher back in the 1st. Highland now with 8 hits in the contest. Ground ball to second. Over to 1st, and that'll end the inning. So Highland leads it 13-0. We'll go to the top of 5. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Now playing left field for Highland, number 4, Kiera Ross. Leading off the top of the 5th for the Lady Greyhounds of Fort Scott, number 16, Lauren Scott. I want to give a shout out to Kristen McIntyre, Mama McIntyre from a year ago, watching us also this afternoon with Sky Sports Network. We'd like to say hello to all you out there. Now pitching, or now catching for Highland, number 25, Aubrey Hernandez. So the defensive alignment changed for Highland. Hernandez now behind the plate for Batty Miller. Out in right is Corey Korn. In left field is Kiera Ross. Center field is Kinsey Garvin. Third base still Dagonia with Moran at second, or at short. Kayla Ross at second, Sydney Anderson at first, and Kennedy Barron inside the circle in relief of Julissa Ortega. And leading us off here will be number 16, Lauren Scott, in the top of the 5th. Scott 0 for 1 in the contest with a ground out to third in one try. Scott batting .450. Again, led off the second inning with a ground out. Lady Hounds have went in order in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. They have only sent one batter above the minimum to the plate through 4 innings of work. And that one lone batter was given up by Julissa Ortega as a strikeout swinging, reached first base on a wild pitch, and that was Julissa's first wild pitch of the year, I believe it was. It caused no damage. That one in there for a strike at the belt. The count now goes 2-1. Again, the winner of this series advances to Saturday down at Hummer Park in Topeka, starting at 10 o'clock against the Lady Aggies of Murray State, Oklahoma. Murray State, the number 2 region champion of Oklahoma and Arkansas, is where they're covered. There's only 2 teams in that region, North Arkansas and Murray State, in Division II softball. And Murray State swept Northern Ark in 2 games straight in 5-run innings fashion. Popped up. Barron calls for it and makes the catch as Anderson comes flying in there. Now batting, number 8, third baseman, Kylie Pfeiffer. Kylie Pfeiffer now steps in. Pfeiffer went down swinging back in the second inning, picking up her 17th K of the year. As Fort Scott went down in order. First time she's seen Kennedy Barron in this contest. Takes the first offering at the knees on the outside corner for a strike. Kennedy again with an ERA of 2.97, ranks her 5th in the region this season. Kennedy coming off of an injury that had not pitched in the last several contests. Ground ball to first base. Anderson has it. She'll take it unassisted for the out, number 2. Now batting, number 13, Taylor Breckhausen. Breckhausen steps in. Taylor Breckhausen, my mistake. Grounded out to the pitcher to end the Fort Scott second, back way back yonder. She's their last chance here. Well, the game will be called in 5. Highland up 13-0. If she's in there for a strike. Breckhausen, a sophomore out of Rossville, Kansas, batting .357 in the number 7 spot. Fly ball left field. Garter. That is Ross going back. And that ball will be caught. Nice play out in left by Kiera Ross. And that'll be your ball game. Final score, Highland 13, Fort Scott 0 in 5. We'll put 20 minutes on the scoreboard and be back with game number 2. So the Lady Scotties pick up the victory, 13-0 in 5 over Fort Scott. We will see you in 20 minutes. I put the link for game number 2 on the website over on the right-hand side. And we'll see you all back in 20 minutes for game number 2. You've been watching the Scotty Sports Network.